high at the beginning, I'll just be like, hey, welcome back. And I was like, oh, today's gonna be so easy. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about a super crucial topic that every buyer needs to understand, contingencies. If you're serious about making a smart purchase, it's important to understand what contingencies are and how they can protect your assets. Contingencies are your secret weapons in a deal. They're your conditions or clauses? Santa Claus. They're your conditions or clauses to make sure that you are fully protected in a transaction. All right, I'm just actually gonna talk and not read the slides. And then there's gonna be 3 different kinds of contingencies. The first one is gonna be your financial contingency. The second one is gonna be your appraisal contingency. And the third and most important is your inspection contingency. Now let's go through all 3 of these. So I'm gonna actually start from the last one. Let's start with the financial. Financial contingency is in place should your loan for any reason see a hiccup along the way, okay? You have already gotten pre-approved by your lender, but maybe in the underwriting process, they've uncovered that you have another outstanding loan that you didn't even know about. Things like that, you'll be protected in the financial contingency. Number 2, the appraisal contingency. Number 2, the appraisal contingency. This one is very important because you have already agreed with the seller on a purchase price for the property. The lender will send out a third-party appraiser, and the lender can only loan up to what the house is appraised for. So should the appraisal fall short for any reason, you now have room to negotiate with the seller to either drop the price, meet in the middle, or just simply walk away if you don't want to pay it. Let me just talk. Now, the third one is my personal favorite. I call this one your walkaway clause, okay? You can walk away for absolutely any reason in the inspection contingency. Inspection contingencies usually run between 10 and 14 days in California. This is your chance to get the property inspected through and through. Once you get the offer accepted, you've now opened escrow. From the day you open escrow, you now have that 10 to 14 days to call in any pros that you want to inspect the property from top to bottom. Should you uncover any issues, okay? Maybe faulty plumbing, maybe the roof has a tear. You can use any of these reasons that the pros find to ask the seller now for a credit or a repair. I should note
You're doing great. That was awesome.
I think it's better if I'm just talking. I think I'm sliding. Now, I'd like to preface that in California, you are agreeing to the property in as-is condition, which means the seller has the option to not respond to your request or credit, or they can say no altogether, blah, blah, blah. Now, with that being said, at this point in the game, they're probably gonna concede. Even if they don't give you everything you want, they might just give you half. I still say that's a win. See, we slid through them all. I'm up down to 2 slides. Now remember what I said about the inspection contingency being your walkaway clause? So in that 10 to 14 days, for absolutely any reason, you get cold feet, maybe find another property, for absolutely any reason, you can pull out of the contract, get your deposit back, and walk away. No harm, no foul. It's my favorite clause. Remember, contingencies are your power moves. They're gonna give you the upper hand in the negotiations. A lot of buyers ask me, well, what if this goes wrong? Or what if that goes wrong? And I'm like, you're protected for absolutely any reason. Well, what if this happens? I'm like, I just explained it. And they're like, well, what? And I'm like, if anything goes wrong, like your worst nightmare, you're protected.
So did say anything goes wrong.
Even in your worst nightmare, a contingency is going to give you the upper hand. Whether you're buying a yacht, a plane, a car, or a house, you should make sure the contingencies are written into all of your negotiations. Well, I think it is easier if I'm just talking.
Yeah.
I'm really not good at scripts. That's it on contingencies for today. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you liked what you heard, I hope you subscribe. Now, go out there, arm yourself with contingencies, and make those winning offers. But I like the part about nightmares, because some people are like, what if something goes really wrong? They don't understand. I know you understand, but believe it or not, a lot of buyers don't understand. Thank you. I'm happy we talked about this.